Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be getting up to today, so we will figure that out later. I will say I am so glad that my tomato and pepper plants can still be brought inside because it is um below freezing right now, and it will be, I believe, tonight too. So I don't know if I'm gonna bring them outside today just because it's gonna be so cold. I probably will, hopefully, if it warms up enough, but it is way colder than I was expecting it to be, so I am so grateful that they can still go inside because, yeah, it would be just like, it would not be good for them. Maple tree obviously is still outside, but they're fine. They're used to it. They spent all last summer and winter and everything outside, so they know what to do. But the tomato plants and the pepper plants definitely don't know how to handle the cold. So yeah, very, very glad that they can still be inside. I am glad that the buckets and stuff are ready to be planted now. But I'm glad that I don't have them in there yet because of the temperature right now. But yeah, anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna be getting up to today. But right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a little bit. My little mini tomato plant that I'm propagating looks so much better today. I had to show you because they're standing up. Like, that is a drastic difference from yesterday. Still don't know what I'm getting up to yet today. I just wanted to show you that because it's so exciting. I mean, like, seriously, look at the little one. They're getting so healthy already. I'm so happy to see it. Also, I am probably gonna bring my plants out, but later on today because it's still really cold as of right now. There you go, little ones. Enjoy the sunshine. It does actually feel very nice out here. Now, I have done this before to my plants, and it has worked very well. The colorful leaves actually is what I did it to last time when I was propagating them because they had so many of this, I believe is on this side, kind of bug on them. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but that's what they are. If you wanted to look up what they are a nightmare, and I've been trying to get rid of them now for the past couple of years, but they come back every time it warms up. But anyway, the point is, this little one I noticed was covered in them. They must have woken up for the season, so they are completely repotted. I did not video it because I just did it very quickly because I was a little bit concerned about how many there were and how much damage they were doing to the plant. So they got a very thorough bath in this bucket with some Dawn dish soap, just like 1 or 2 drops of it, and I let their leaves sit in that for a minute. I don't know if this is something that you can actually do for plants, but it worked well for me when I did it before. And then after I let that sit for, I don't know, like 2 or 3 minutes, I just rinsed them off and got all of the soap and everything off of their leaves. And then I thoroughly got all of the soil off of them and put them in a new container with new soil. All of the soil is in a bag, completely closed, so I'm going to be getting rid of that now. And I'm also soaking the rope that they were hanging from because they were on a macrame and there were bugs on here, so I'm going to let this thoroughly dry in the sunshine as well. Yeah, there were a lot of bugs, so the macrame hanger is getting cleaned right now. I'll rinse that off in a minute. Actually, I need to add more water because it doesn't seem like my drain is staying plugged. Yeah, this was a little bit unexpected today. Thankfully, this little one was further away from all my other plants. I just can't hang them up currently, so I'm just gonna keep them, you know, probably right here-ish should be okay. I'm not entirely sure, but they should be good there. I do have bones over here on my bathtub, but I'm gonna put the spider plant like over here, so it's a good distance away still, so they should be okay. Yeah, never fun to find a ton of bugs on your plants. It comes with plants, of course. I understand it's just part of having them, but those ones I really do not like. And I'm trying to get rid of them before it fully warms up for the season, you know, like it last year, trying to get rid of them all season. This year I'm just kind of I found them on one plant, I'm gonna get rid of them on this plant, keep them away, make sure they don't come back, repeat if necessary. And completely changing the soil I think helps too, because I did not do that last year. So, I hung up the macrame that this little one was hanging from before. I will keep it and I will use it for another plant eventually, I think, but I'm probably gonna end up taking it apart and redoing it because it just simply was not made very well. I don't know honestly how I made it because it's kind of like upside down, so I'm gonna take it apart and redo that, I think, but I'm just gonna make the little one a new one right now. I have some rope cut already. I have it hanging off of the side of my desk, so you're not gonna be able to see everything that I am doing right now, and technically this isn't like a how-to or anything, but I do want to kind of show you what I am doing. I tied a tiny little knot down here. Beyond this knot, this is how much extra I have. So right now it currently reaches the bottom of my desk, and the knot hits just about like a half an inch below the top of my basket that the yarn is in. So I know that when it is finished, it needs to be a little bit shorter than that, but not too much, hopefully. That's just kind of there to tell me how much, how big I need to make this for the window that it's going in, and hopefully it'll help. I don't know. I'll take the knot out when it's done though. But all I'm doing, if you can see, I'm just like looping it around, so it's a very, very basic knot, and then bringing that knot all the way up to the top. Well, not all the way up to the top. It's probably about 5 inches from the top. And then I'm going to take the other 2 pieces of rope and do the exact same thing so that it matches on the other side. And those 2 knots will be at the same height, hopefully, at least very close to the same height. Okay, so now I technically have 2 little sections of rope instead of 4. So I'm going to take one rope from one of those 2 sections and the other one that's like the closest from the other side, so I have 2 again, and then I'm going to tie another knot probably right about there, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the other 2. And I don't know if this is going to work, by the way. We are going to figure it out, because if it doesn't work, then that's perfectly fine. I can redo it very, very easily. But now after those 2 are tied, I'm going to take one from each of the sections again, and we are at the little knot that I tied, so that's good. So I'm going to take that apart. That means I definitely needed the extra length, so yay. I'm going to tie it probably the next knot, probably that's about 3 inches, I would say, from the ones that I just tied. And again, it's one rope from each of the separate knots. That might be perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to take all of them and tie one big knot to get them all together. And where will that hit on the container? So we need to go about there and see if the little one fits. Usually I have to redo this a few thousand times, so if it does not work, I will not be surprised. I'll be more surprised if they fit in here, honestly. And they do. Oh my, wow, okay, they actually do fit. I need to adjust their leaves here, but yeah, they actually fit. That is extremely exciting. They look adorable in there. Their leaves are still a little bit squishy, and they have been through enough today, so they don't need their leaves to be squished. Can open them out a little bit. There we go. And I'm not seeing any more bugs crawling around on them, so I think it definitely worked. I didn't use any bug spray on them, by the way. It was just the dish soap. If and when I see more bugs, I will use bug spray, but for today it was just the dish soap, and I figured that was enough. But there you go. They're in their new little container. They're a little bit crooked in there. There we go. Now they're straighter. But yeah, they're in their little container now, and I can put them back home because, again, they are a little bit separated from all the plants, and I'm not seeing any bugs on them currently. They have some damage from them on their leaves. I did have to remove quite a few of their leaves because of that, but for the most part, they seem like they're okay. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but this leaf has like a lot of different, this one too, a lot of different like colors, like they're a little bit see-through kind of. It's because the bugs were eating the leaves, which, you know, that's what bugs do and that's their food, but I don't want them to do that because it really harms the plant. But anyway, hopefully they'll be okay now, and they look adorable in their fancy new little hanger. But yeah, I'm gonna get these guys hung back up into their spot and keep an eye on them for bugs just in case they come back, because I'll be surprised if they don't. They didn't when I did this to the colorful leaves, so it would be very exciting if they don't come back. But yeah, I'm gonna get these guys hung up and then I will get started. What do I feel like doing today? Knitting or crocheting? I don't know yet. We'll figure that out in a second. I just realized that whole time I didn't have the light on. Sorry if it was a little bit dark for you there. I did not realize that that was on, probably because I was using that to hang the rope off of, so it was probably a good thing that it was off. But anyway, I decided to knit. Did not do this intentionally. I just picked up the knitting needles, so apparently that's what we're doing today. But anyway, as for today, it's been a nice calm day. Colder than I was expecting it to be, but also a little bit warmer than I was expecting it to be, if that makes sense. Like last night it was colder than I was expecting, but today it was actually warmer, which was very good. The tomato plants and pepper plants are outside and they're still enjoying the sunshine. I will be bringing them back inside once the sun sets, but obviously they still have a few more, actually quite a few more hours. It's still a little bit early because I do not want them to get any damage, but they might be able to be outside tomorrow night. I don't know on that. I might bring them back inside tomorrow night just to be safe. And then definitely Friday night they're staying outside, like guaranteed Friday night they're staying outside. And then hopefully this weekend I will be replanting them and putting them into the containers, or the buckets. Actually, not containers. I mean, it's still a container, but it's technically a bucket. But anyway, I will be planting them this weekend, which I'm super excited about. They're gonna look very silly in there because the oh man, my light just ran out of battery. All right, well, sorry. I tried for a minute, but apparently I need to charge that. They will look very silly in the bucket because there isn't much soil in there yet, but I am doing that purposely so as they grow, I can add more soil to the bucket and they won't become super leggy, but they'll be able to have healthy roots regrow. So like higher up on the stem, tomato plants can grow roots. So I'm hoping with them being able to be started very low, they will be able to have healthy roots, just continue to grow throughout the season and be able to get super deep. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but that's what I am going to attempt to do. The pepper plants also can grow roots from the stem, I noticed last year, so I'm gonna try it with them too, but they are gonna look very, very, very silly in their little bucket because they're gonna be so low in them, but again, they will grow into it. And I'm not gonna put all of the tomato plants into the bucket either. I'm gonna leave some of them into the in the smaller containers because I want to see if those guys grow better or if the guys in the buckets grow better. I have no idea. Seriously, this gardening season is all about trying to figure out what works best. And as for what I got up to today, not really too much. Like I said, it's been been trying to, you know, take it easy for a minute and stay close to my bathroom. So yeah, I kind of haven't really gotten up to that much today besides just the normal stuff, but it was still a very nice day, and honestly having this week where I can take it easy a little bit and it hasn't been near as busy as it has been kind of a nice break, honestly. Kind of needed it sometimes, even though I wasn't feeling well whatsoever. Kind of a good thing, just like forcing me to relax a little bit this week. But yeah, didn't really get up to anything today because of that, but not a bad thing. I am though very, very much looking forward to this weekend and it being warmer and being able to get outside again and officially plant my garden. I know I just talked about it, but still, I'm really, really looking forward to it because it's going to be the official beginning of the gardening season, because once they're in those containers, they can't come back inside. They're gonna be outside permanently for the season. Also, my chives, by the way, that are over in Dad's garden, they have been growing now. I think this is their 4th or 5th year since I've had them, and they just take care of themselves, but they're over in Dad's garden because that's where my garden was previously. But anyway, the point is I need to trim those very badly. They are starting to get flowers on them. That's how big they're getting. And also, Dad was taking care of his garden today, and it is doing very well. A couple plants have a little bit of damage from the freezing temperatures, but overall everyone's doing really well over there. I need to show you because I haven't in a little bit. A lot of his little plants are getting like twice the size that they were when he first got them, which is absolutely incredible how big they're getting all of a sudden. And after I finish this row, I'm going to see how many we have knit today, but I'm gonna guess it's 4. 4 rows takes about 15 minutes for me to knit on this little square, so it's about the same amount of time as a granny square. So I think that's why I stop there. I don't do it intentionally, it's just funny that it happens at 4 or 5 rows every time. But we have, if I count on the correct side here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we had 2 when we started, so yeah, we knit 4 rows today. That is hilarious. This is what the little project looks like for today. Super tiny, but it's doing good. This is what we have made so far. So we have made really good progress. It's just on the knitting needle. It just doesn't look like that much today, but yeah, we have been making really good progress on this blanket. And also, thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it so much. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'm really glad to hear that you like it, and it does look good. So thank you so much for letting me know, because yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. I hope it does. I don't have the correct words, you know how it is, but just like thank you for that. It means so much. But anyway, that is gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day, and I'm not entirely sure again what I'm going to be getting up to tomorrow. I would like to play Animal Crossing at least a little bit, so that way I can take down my Bunny Day decorations, because even though I have not played since Bunny Day, it is kind of annoying me knowing that the decorations are still up, so I would like to take those down. I think it's only like literally 5 things, so it'll only take me like 2 minutes to take down, but still, I would like to play Animal Crossing maybe a little bit tomorrow. But besides that, I don't know what else I'll be getting up to yet, but we will figure it out tomorrow. You never know. Could have another plant get covered in bugs, and I might have to take care of that because it is spring and things are waking up, and I'm trying to take care of the problem before they migrate, I guess would be the right word for that. I'm not entirely sure, but move to other plants and the bugs go everywhere. So if we can get rid of them before they do that, that would be amazing. But you never know, that might happen again tomorrow. Hopefully not though, and hopefully I got the problem under control today. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and just truly thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye, I'll see you later.